EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens nothing. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Here's Jack Fox now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Fights him off. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Bravo 80. 19 Lions. Brings up 2nd down. Cowboy 80. 19.
Hey, it looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Derrick Henry all alone. Still going. He's on his way. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defense. burst and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go ahead.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down for the Lions. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gets past one man, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And getting this just shy of midfield, a spot at the 49. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved in a combined 33 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now. Back to a tie game with Carolina and Matt Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. Dances by him. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
A gain of 14 yards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Lions first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. On play action, they'll throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Gibbs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check that.
Gibbs again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run over center with Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Check.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take the...
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go. 1st and goal. Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here comes 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This is 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Okay, penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Lions 34, Ravens 27. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. 2nd and 6 coming up. One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.